Hace unos días estuve en la City de Londres y hablé con un gestor de fondos de inversión y me decía que él nunca había tenido, en toda su vida laboral, ningún momento en el que tuviese un dilema moral o un problema de conciencia por alguna operación que tuviese que hacer.
I could say the same for me, yeah. But this is very much depending on, I don't know what the guy did who you talked to. It really depends on where you are working in which function. In my case, it didn't come up. I have never been asked to do something unethical.
Pero explíqueme algún caso, que usted viese un comportamiento que dijese, pero ¿cómo estamos haciendo esto? Esto no es ético.
I've seen, of course, and witnessed things where I was asking myself, why do these guys do that? It doesn't make sense. You know, it's just, for them, it's not very profitable in a sense of personal profit. Think about all these manipulation stories, LIBOR manipulation, yeah? Where people have manipulated interest rates or so. That was in the press all the time, you know. There is no direct profit for them, yeah? And the cynical answer is really, they do it because they can. Yeah? It's their way of exercising power.
¿Usted cuando trabajaba en la banca de inversión tenía la sensación de que alguna de sus operaciones podía perjudicar a personas o a países?
In my case, again, that is not the case. But you know, the point, and I think that is also something very important. If you realize that you affect something, you have to understand a chain of cause and effect. Yeah? So you do something, and this is happening. Okay? And the banking has become so complex, yeah, that it's virtually impossible. I'd say close to impossible. Nobody understands it anymore, the cause and the effect. Yeah? And then responsibility is a cheap word.
Usted, entre otras cosas, se dedicaba a crear nuevos productos de inversión. ¿Por qué los bancos están constantemente creando nuevos productos de inversión?
Because it doesn't cost them anything. In Germany, we have 1.2 million products which are only suitable for private investors to speculate. 1.2 million. A big supermarket has 50,000 products, yeah, just to give an idea, 1.2 million. And why is that possible? Because in the banking area, the creation of a product does cost near to zero. Yeah? And there's no patent right on financial products. As far as I know, nowhere in the world. Yeah? So each bank can copy it. Whatever you do, one day later, the other bank can copy. Yeah? And that is why there's so much financial product, because you're not punished by the market for bringing the wrong product.
¿Y usted cómo se inventaba esos productos de inversión?
A good analogy would be medication, yeah, pills, you know, where you have a certain pill which does something, and then you add a molecule, and it's a new pill. It basically does the same than the pill before, but it's a new pill. And then you do another molecule, and it's again a new pill, and it does the same as before, but it's more expensive. You know what I mean? The bankers would call it evolution. Yeah, but I don't think it's an evolution, because it's a sideways movement. But yeah, you have to keep yourself entertained, if I would put it cynically.
Cuando sus jefes a usted le pedían beneficios, ¿les importaba la manera de conseguir esos beneficios?
No, there were no discussions about that. Never.
¿No se cuestionaba nada?
No. I think you are looking for me. You're looking for me for like a confession or something, yeah, or that I have seen people telling others, do this and this and this. Yeah, it doesn't work like this. It's never said. It's never said. It's a spirit. Yeah. Otherwise, it would be criminal. It's no question. Let me make another example, and I think that explains also what has changed in the world, how it was in the mid-80s, and the world how it is today. Just imagine you were the chef of a trading department. Yeah, you have 5 traders, and these guys do pretty much the same. Yeah, 4 of them make 5 million for the bank in a year, and 1 makes 50. What do you do? In the mid-80s, you go and get the guy who makes the 50, yeah, puts him in a situation like ours now, and you ask him, How do you do that? And the guy starts to sweat. Yeah? And he stumbles, and you know something's wrong. And then you do something, try to fix it. In today's world, you get the other 4 and ask them why they don't make 50.
Me gustaría leerle 2 titulares, que son los siguientes. Dice, multa récord de más de 16.000 millones de dólares para el Bank of America por las hipotecas subprime. Bruselas multa con 1.710 millones a 6 bancos por manipular el Euribor. ¿Sirven de algo estas multas? ¿Sirven de escarmiento a los bancos?
The only thing which is good for is to calm the people. For the bank, it's like a tax.
O sea, para el banco esto es nada.
The normal guy on the street, the taxi driver in Barcelona, yeah, he sees, oh, cool, 16 billion. That's a fine. Yeah, yeah. Bank of America, I think, made 100 billion last year before taxes.
En la City de Londres me han dicho que los mercados financieros actualmente están bien regulados. ¿Está de acuerdo?
If you had told me 1 year ago or 1.5 years ago that we would have a banking union, that we would have stress tests, and that we would have regularly all the data that the ECB is getting now, I would have said that's not possible because the lobbies will kill that. What I'm saying is I'm pretty much impressed with what is going on in regulation. I question the whole principle. You know, creating a more complex regulation, yeah, on which the banking system will react with more complex evading of regulation, on which we need more complex regulation, you know. It's a war we cannot win, and we shouldn't start. It all is much, much too complicated. The point is, you know, it's like if you have a tree in your garden, yeah, and it's hypertrophic, it has gone like this, yeah. You don't start with the scissors. You take a chainsaw.
¿Usted cree que los políticos no se atreven a regular como deberían el sistema financiero?
I'm very, very disappointed about politics in general, regardless of which country, because what the ECB has done all the time for the last 18 months, 2 years, was really buying time for the politicians. And they haven't made use of it.